Ain't no movement going on up there, driver. That truck's blocking all lanes. You can't even get around in the grass. Next day, and wow, that one of our brothers laid the truck over. Like he might have gone in the median and kind of overcorrected it and laid it across that whole lane there, like you guys saw. And then to make matters worse, another one of our brothers out here decides to wow, this kid doesn't. He decides to get on the shoulder, and well, you got emergency vehicles that need to get to that truck, and he was blocking emergency vehicles. It just rained up here, so they really can't go in the dirt or in the grass, because then the emergency vehicles are going to get stuck. So now they're having to follow that truck, because I mean, where else can that truck go? Everything's blocked. It's not like you can just let them in. Traffic's not moving, so he had to you know, run the shoulder all the way until he got a spot to get out of the way. Oh man, never ceases to amaze sometimes. Never ceases to amaze. But that's life out here on the road. Trucker's life, that's for sure. Well, hopefully our brother down there is okay. Hopefully he didn't get hurt. It looks like he was standing there with the police officer. I mean, it looked like that was him. Hopefully that was. And he didn't get hurt, or didn't get hurt badly. You know, it's always heartbreaking when you see a truck in an accident, because you know somebody's going to get a phone call somewhere else, whether it be your boss, your wife, your husband, mother, father, you know, anybody, your loved ones. But it looked like that driver was okay. It looked like that was him. I mean, it could have been somebody that was just there talking to the officer, but we're gonna hope and pray that he's fine. Unfortunately, he's blocked all 2 lanes plus the shoulder, so as you guys saw, I mean, he pretty much got the whole road there, so they're going to be a while before they get that out the way, before they turn it upright. And yeah, didn't take long though for you guys to start arguing over there though. They're already arguing on the radio, so I just turned it down. I don't need that part of the negativity, but I was hollering at trucks going that way to try to get off and exit, and or take a break if they needed to take a break, not on the shoulder. But yeah, they're gonna be there for a while for sure. But I went ahead and turned my radio down, because at the end of the day my radio is not strong enough to really get out there. There's a few guys already that are letting everybody know on the westbound side that that's going on with a good strong radio, so I'm just gonna stay off the radio waves on that, because that's, you know, it's an important thing that needs to be you know, broadcasted out there for the rest of the drivers going that way. But again, our prayers to that driver. Hopefully everything went well. But we're going to continue on to St. Louis. We are probably about, let's see, we're about 6 hours away, if I'm not mistaken. No, take that back. We're about 5 hours away, because I still have to take a 30-minute break. We're actually 4 hours and 30 minutes from our drop spot, but I'm gonna stop and take a break between there, so add another 30 minutes to an hour. So yeah, yep, we're gonna keep on moving on, and prayers go out to that driver for sure. Let's get it. Day here in St. Louis. It's been a long time since I've been here at this time of day. It is currently 3:23 p.m. and look at that. What do they call that? The gateway to the west? I think I heard it. That's what it's called, or that's what they call it, the gateway to the west. The St. Louis Arch. It's always beautiful. It's always nice to see that you know, that arch. Just it's pretty spectacular, I think. You see it from far away, and you get closer and closer to it, and you're right here where you can see it up close, and you're like, dang, this sucker's pretty big, but it is pretty cool. But yeah, made it to St. Louis, safe and sound so far. We're gonna drop this loaded trailer here at the yard, turn in the paperwork, and then we are going to go pick up the next trailer going to North Carolina. So this is something kind of weird and funny. I don't know, weird, funny, whatever, about this piece of highway that we're on right now. You see how it splits up right here? And it makes 0 sense. But up ahead it gets back together again. I don't know if one section is older than the other. They built it like that. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you wonder why they build certain roads a certain way sometimes. But oh well, it's done. They're here. Now this part of St. Louis, Illinois, is it's run down. Like extremely run down. Like this whole area where the yard's at, it's kind of like in a dangerous area. You venture too far away from it. That's why I don't really go anywhere as far as out to the town of St. Louis, Illinois, because it's pretty. See how the roads got together right there? Missed to tell you all that. See how I got back together again? Makes 0 sense, right? But yeah. But anyways, yeah, I don't ever really come exploring this area too much. It's a little rougher than what I prefer to be exploring. But I do, you know, like this channel, our first episode ever started here in St. Louis, so that's why this place holds a dear place in my heart, because this is where I finally got enough courage to go ahead and put my first video online, put my first video on YouTube. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get over here to this yard real quick and do this, deliver this stuff, and well, I'm not delivering, I'm just dropping it off at the yard. Somebody's gonna finish doing the delivery on Monday. So somebody will take it the rest of the way. It's only the place that this stuff is getting delivered is only about 10 miles from here, give or take. But yeah. But I tell you what, if y'all are watching the way I'm driving, on the way I'm going, this is like one of the most confusing ways to get to this yard. I know I've said it before, but man, it is super confusing. Because basically we have to do a complete U-turn and go back the other way. Because they're doing construction right there, so it's not it's a little difficult. Yeah, if y'all pay attention right here, it looks, you can tell it kind of looks rough. It might not be, but big cities like this, when it looks rough, 9 times out of 10, it is. See if the air doesn't bother you too much. Roll down the window a little bit. I don't know, do you guys, whenever you show up to a, whenever you've been driving for a while and you show up to the area where you're going to deliver or whatever, do you guys ever roll your window down? I don't know why I do that. I always do that. Even if it's cold or whatever, because right now it's actually 39 degrees here. Doesn't look like it's cold, but it's cold. And I show up to a place and I always roll down my window. I don't know why. That's kind of like the whole deal of showing up to a location you ain't never been to, or even in a car when you're looking for directions. You're trying to find somewhere you've never been, and you turn your stereo down. Like that really is going to do anything, right? But you do it anyways. At least I do. It's kind of like that concept, I guess. I don't know why I roll my windows down. I just do. Well, let's just mosey on into the yard. This is actually not 100% our yard. This is it's actually a tank wash. And we rent an office space here and parking space and stuff like that. Well, Hennef does, I don't. And so it's not actually like our yard, like the ones that we have like in Houston and Joliet and several of those different yards. Those are actually, they do belong to the company. But this here is just like a rented space type yard, I guess. I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing though. Out of tank washes, this is one of the nicest tank washes that I've ever been to. Not truck wash, let's get that right. Tank wash. I don't even think they wash trucks here. They might, but I've never seen them wash a truck here. It's just for tankers. They clean the inside of the tankers to get it ready for the next load. And just the way they treat you here, like inside the facility, they have clean showers. They have washer and dryers. The washer and dryer you have to pay for. The showers you don't. They have two TV rooms. One is like a cafeteria setting, and the other one is an actual TV room, like a little lounge or whatever, a little TV room. And then they have free for the drivers. They have free hot dogs, chips, tea, pink lemonade, regular lemonade. What else? Coffee, hot chocolate, oatmeal. So they have all that they offer to everybody that goes in there and does whatever. But that's why I say it's one of the nicest, because they definitely take care of you, and it's always clean, because there's always this little guy in there that's just like he reminds me of the Tasmanian devil. This little guy is like bouncing off walls, just cleaning everything. He's just constantly cleaning, and he keeps this place tip-top shape inside, for real. But yeah, because I mean, there's tank washes we go to that, wow, it's like disgusting, and like the inside is all like walls are falling apart. I know there's one in Cincinnati that we go to, that the walls are falling apart, like the whole place looks abandoned, but it's actually a tank wash. And this place here, I guess it's just a newer place, but just the way that they make you feel when you're here is pretty awesome. QC, hiring drivers, lease purchase program. Anybody wants to work at QC, they're hiring. We're hiring. Head of transporters, transportation or whatever, we're hiring. Everybody's hiring. So the main office is right here to the right. Then we got these tank washes here. These first two are for food grade. These back ones are for just anything. And then over here to the left, where you see that Miller trailer right there, that's where we're going to be dropping off our loaded, because they have an actual concrete slab there where you drop loaded trailers. You don't want to drop a loaded trailer on just regular dirt, because yeah, you don't want to show up to pick it up and the thing is been collapsed. Now you got to call a tow truck and all that good stuff. So better not do that. Like, even when a customer asks you, hey, can you drop the trailer? No, unless, you know, it's on concrete. If it's on concrete, then you're good. But if it's not, no sir, can't do it. Plus, it's a lot of companies' policies also not to drop trailers like that. Pretty sure on the dry van side it's kind of similar when it comes to a loaded trailer or box van or any type of van or any type of anything that's loaded, really. Just kind of common sense that you would want to put it on something that is going to hold the weight. All right. Get off and check real quick. Woo, it's cold out here. Alright, my car guys and gals. I don't know if y'all can see it good because of that the glare. What is this car right here? What is that? Y'all tell me what that is? Looks kind of like a kid car, to tell you the truth. I don't know. I can't even read the name on it. It's a cool little bitty car, whatever it is. So let me know down at the bottom in the comments, what kind of car is that? I like looking at little weird cars, and well, I like all cars. I'm just a car person, but sometimes I run across some cars that I don't know what they are. And I know there's somebody out here that knows what that was. But yeah, we just dropped off the trailer in St. Louis. A loaded trailer, picked up an empty trailer. If y'all can keep up, let's keep up. All right, keep up now. I dropped off a loaded trailer, picked up an empty trailer. I'm driving 20 minutes to drop the empty trailer and pick up a loaded trailer headed to North Carolina. Just the old typical drop and hook situation. But Instead of some places where you just drop a loaded and pick up another loaded, this is drop an empty, pick up a loaded. And then off to North Carolina we go. All goes well. We deliver Monday. And then pick up our load, I think either Monday or Tuesday. And that's our Texas load going back home to Texas. So this is a quick 1, 2, 3. Now this is how trucking should always be. Just go out to take care of business. I know for our channel's sake, it's kind of good for us to take breaks in between, but for my family's sake at the house, the faster I get these loads out of the way, the faster I'm back home to spend time with them. Which I'm sorry guys, I love you guys, but I love my family a little more, a lot more. But yeah. Oh, this is nice. They finally opened this up. This used to be a little 2-lane for a while. Now look at this. Look at you, St. Louis, coming on up. Yeah, still got a lot of work across the river though. This man. But yeah, I'm gonna pick up this load and head back to North Carolina. That should be an interesting load going to North Carolina. A lot of hills. I think a few mountains. For those of you that don't think that there's mountains on the east of the East Coast or the east side of the United States, you might be mistaken, because there are some decent ones. Now they're not like, you know, the Cabbage or the Grapevine or anything like that. Nonetheless, there are some decent ones that you can't get yourself killed if you don't know what you're doing coming down the mountain. So, yep. Alright guys, I think I'm going to leave you all today on this video. It's a little bit of yesterday, a little bit of today. Not nothing too exciting to really talk about. Well, I guess other than that accident, I mean, that accident, yeah, that was pretty sad there. And you know, it's I think what happened was he went off. What it looked like when I took my break, I looked at the video and the picture. What it looked like, he went into the medium, caught the medium a little bit, panicked, because it was just, seems like it was just the left side of his truck that caught it. He panicked and jerked the wheel to the right to get it back on the road, and that's all it took. That was it after that. As you guys saw, he flipped it over and laid it across all lanes. Well, pray that he's okay. Pray that well, whoever was driving it, he or she is okay, and that they can get back going again, learn from their mistakes, and get back going again, and get back out here on the road. Some of you are gonna say, I don't want that person driving on the road with me, but hey, a mistake anybody can make, right? He makes it all the time now. Like if it's somebody just does this over and over and over again, flipped or rolled more than, you know, one truck in their career there, then maybe, yeah, maybe they need to stay off the road. But other than that, yeah, hopefully he recovers real quick, or she, and gets back out here on the road, gets back to work. But yeah, guys, appreciate you guys for joining me once again. Sorry the way that this every other day thing is going. Sometimes, if I can, I'll do a daily, but more than likely it'll continue every other day. Just to give me a little bit more of things to think about, because, you know, kind of start running out of stuff to talk about sometimes. And like this vlog right here is kind of vague. It's not really anything too entertaining, if we call it entertainment. Just you guys watching me going on the road. I'm gonna try to get something so I can set you guys up in between the seats where y'all can see, you know, my driving and forward also through the windshield. I know some of you guys have been asking for that, so I'm gonna try to figure out a way. I used to do it because I had a tripod, but unfortunately my tripod broke, and I would set the tripod up in the middle and then I would bungee it so it wouldn't move. But like I said, unfortunately it broke. But I'll figure out another way to set y'all up so y'all can get back there in the sleeper and watch me do my thing, I guess. Oh, and another thing, one of our GoPros died. I don't know if I mentioned this already on the video or not, but that video where I was in San Marcos, Texas, two things. That video when I was in San Marcos, one, I said Schlitterbahn was in San Marcos. I was totally wrong. I don't know why I was thinking that, but it's actually in a town a little bit south of there, named New Braunfels, Texas. So sorry about that, guys. And yeah, the footage that I did underwater, unfortunately, took our GoPro named Ramon. So Ramon, rest in peace. He's no longer with us, like really, because I caught GoPro, and shout out to GoPro, man, for real. Shout out to GoPro. This GoPro is 6 months, about 4 months old, and it took on water. I got a hold of them. They told me to send them some pictures and my receipt information. I gave them all that. They said that to send them back the old GoPro, and that they would send me a brand new one when they received that one. So awesome to hear that, because you know that's a little over, well, in today's market for that camera is $325, I think, somewhere around there. It was $400 when I got it, but nonetheless, it's still $300, a little over $300 that's lost. And I'm glad that we're able to recover that. Hopefully they'll send me that other one, and we'll be good to go. But yeah, Ramon drowned, took on water down there in San Marcos. So yeah, I was a little sad whenever I realized that. I opened it up to take the battery out, to take the SD card out to do the editing, and when I opened it up, I noticed there was water inside the door on the battery, and I pulled the battery out, and that was all full of water as well. So it's supposed to be waterproof. I'm not exactly sure how deep. I think it's like 20 meters or something like that, and it was only in 4 foot of water, 5 at the most, but 4 foot of water. It shouldn't have taken in the water like it did, and it's, you know, they're advertised to be waterproof, so that's the only reason I'm bringing that up. But yeah, guys, hopefully get that back. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do about a drone. I really want to get a drone for you guys, for the channel, but the good ones, like my friends, is $1,700 right now. At one point they had put them on sale for $1,400. I should have jumped on it, but then again, I didn't have $1,400 just for a drone at that time. So I'm trying to see if I can find me a good used one, $1,000 maybe. I think I can handle that, but anything more than that, I'm not sure. But yeah, because I can get the $500 drone. It's a little small one, lightweight and everything, but I think I'm gonna really want the active track, and that little small one does not have active track. And I know there's a lot of features that the Mavic Pro 2 has that are way above the Mavic Mini, which is the one that I've been kind of contemplating getting. 500 is for the buy more combo, and but I know that I'm going to really be, and it can't fly really in winds and high winds and stuff like that. And I know for a fact the Mavic Pros can, because I had a Mavic Pro, the first version, and that sucker handled wind awesome. The reason I got rid of it was because, of course, I told y'all before, the FAA regulations and stuff like that. Plus, I wanted to start this channel, so I sold it to buy camera gear, and that is what I bought one of my GoPros with. With that money, and I bought some other equipment for the channel, which I think have worked better than I would have if I just would have had the drone. So I had to sacrifice the drone, sold it, got some more equipment. Now that you know, we are a little bit established here in the YouTube community, I am really looking into getting a drone again. So hopefully, if we can come up with the money, I do take donations. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I was just messing with you guys. But yeah, so that's the plan right now. See what we can do about that. Guys, don't forget to be kind to one another. Don't forget to help anybody that needs help. Anybody contemplating suicide, 1-800-273-8255. Guys, please get help. There's somebody always out here that is willing to listen, is willing to help in any way they can. I know I am. With that being said, guys, please take care, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace, and I'm out of here.